They do say the gamer word in here.
Yeah.
1.0.
I know, because it was on my stream where I figured that out.
I remember watching that. I'm like, ooh.
I'm like, oh god, we're in so much trouble. But apparently it's only if somebody reports us for it.
Please don't report us.
It's an accident.
Is there a way to turn it off in the options or something?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I think it's the dialogue. Language. English.
Dang it.
That's it.
Dang it.
I can't remember. Where were we at this? I think. What's his name? I can't remember their freaking names. That's how much I care.
Do we really want to play this?
I think we're at oh, Zach. That's right. I like Zach.
The only good guy
Yeah.
in this entire game.
Parents stunned after daughter gets sent home from school for wearing $130 Vivian Westwood shoes.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Why is that anyone's business? Oh, Danny Masterson sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. Good for you! The justice system prevailed, finally. Fuck you, Scientology.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish Ash would make himself easier to find. 24 messages, 13 phone calls, and 1 visit to his flat later, I still have no idea which rock in Luxborn he went off to hide under again. Yo, maybe he's just really wants to be alone.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. There ain't nothing. What do you mean he's Jesus. What's he going on about? What do you mean he wants to do cocaine? Never mind. The guy has his own place. He refuses to stay in it. Well, that's just a waste of money. Has his own phone, but he doesn't answer of his calls or give any indication he's gotten my messages. Why are you friends? Legit question.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah, I feel like Ash just like picks and chooses when he wants to be a part of the group, which I don't think is great. Like, nah, that's not a real friend. Oh, hooray! New cuffs coming to the Key shop.
Ooh.
That's where I get like all my cute little earrings. I love them. They're really cute. But they're new cuffs. Ooh! Ooh! And Loungefly. You know those like cute,
Oh, those bags?
yeah, the McDonald's buckets that we loved as children and McDonald's had? The little buckets. You can now get them in purse form!
Ooh.
Any 90s child will know what I'm talking about. I kind of want them. Oh, you can get McPunked, McGoblin, and McBoo. Hooray. Fancy, fancy. Intermediate explosive disorder. Intermediate explosive disorder is a mental condition marked by repeat, sudden episodes of unwarranted anger with no thought about the consequences. Jesus. Although the cause is unknown, one of the strongest contributors to the onset of the condition is environmental factors, such as exposure to trauma during childhood or genetic connections. So basically, you're fucked either way. Signs of IED may include road rage, domestic abuse, throwing or breaking objects, and other temper tantrums, usually lasting less than 30 minutes.
Hi, Diane.
Well, that's less than anyone in my family, so I don't think we have that. Sorry.
Your son? Diane.
Oh, hello, Diane. How are you? Good to see you. Most of the time, he'll just show up at on my front door. Well, that's a dick, too. You can't just show up at my house. Well, I'm usually not dressed properly.
I get that. I feel that in my soul.
Yeah, unless, like... Okay, odds are I'm probably in my bathrobe. I'm not gonna lie. If I answer in my bathrobe, like, what's going on? What's happening? Be like, okay, excuse me while I go take a shower and get decent. Pardon moi. Your crisis will have to wait minimum 15 to 20 minutes. For someone being dead, I can't really comfort you when I don't have my contacts in. I don't have my glasses. I haven't brushed my teeth.
I can't comprehend everything.
If I don't know what day it is, odds are I need like 20 minutes just to figure it out. Sometimes in the middle of the night, complaining how uncomfortable it is to sleep at the back of his Shirley, his car. Why is he sleeping in his car? As if the old couch in my flat is any better. Nothing new from him, though, but a bit frustrating, really. There's the police precinct,
Oscar.
of course. See, this is what Oscar's been doing lately. If Harvey walks past him, like, he'll just, like, start barking now. He's been doing that since last week. Like, he guarded the door. And if Harvey tried to come into the door to see me, he'd be like, ah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, ah, how dare you try to come in this room? And then Harvey's slinking off. So I just like would carry Harvey in and be like, Oscar, you dick. And he'd slump off to his bed in here, and then he's like just being a bitch. He's mean. He's mean! But my baby, he must go to the vet tomorrow, for he is ill again. Ugh, it's like, how much is that going to cost me? Another 1,000? Wait. Then again, he's not the most... Oscar Frank! You do not guard the water bowl! You do not own it! You know whose house this is! Then again, he's not the most, he's not there most of the time either, but if that's also true for today, he's likely out on another stakeout. There's nothing much to do for me but to wait if that's the case.
Let's just hope I'm lucky enough today.
While Luxborn is a relatively peaceful city, boasting a low crime rate, its precinct says abuzz with activity. What? The precinct says abuzz with activity.
Stays abuzz.
Stay. Oh, I thought it says, and I'm like, what? That literally makes no sense. As soon as I open the glass front doors, murmurs coming from the people waiting in the lobby welcome me. Officers can occasionally be seen shuffling in and out of the rooms, greeting civilians with a casual smile and a polite nod. What police station is this? Nothing like in America.
I was gonna say,
They're usually too busy throwing you on the table. Ah, no, you did it! Some, though, look a little worse for wear, like their receptionist. She looked at me with much disdain the moment I arrived. Thankfully, I won't have to deal with him today. With her today, excuse me. Before I can even step in, Ashton's voice, though low, comes from the hallway adjacent to the lobby.
Not even for just 1 minute?
Oh no.
No. The case was dismissed, remember?
You were the one handling that case.
Damn.
If you want access to those records, you've got to ask Chief. I was taken off it before shit went to hell. Why do you even bother? Even Professor Clark seems to have given up on that.
Well, never mind, you won't understand.
Right. I know you owe Professor Clark a lot, but the right guy isn't just someone you mess
It's
with.
gleaming! Hello!
They've got the money. Who knows what else gets swept under the rug with them involved.
Oh, it's like the American version of the Murdochs.
ah, yes.
That takes a special kind of ignorant not to know.
Oh, I am mad that he might get a retrial. Alex Murdoch might get a retrial.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I think it was like one of the... I think it was a lady like giving instructions. Like it was one of the clerks who basically said, now, you know, you need to keep an eye on their body, you know, his body language and what he says and blah, blah, blah. Like giving instructions that were like not within the script or what she was supposed to say. Just because of that, they might get a new trial.
Oh my gosh.
If that public clerk, well, she might even lose her job because of it. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I bet.
I just hate it because we all know he did it. That's the worst part.
Mm-hmm.
And he lies about pretty much everything else that goes on. And he covers up for his other family's crimes by, just paying everyone off. But what do I know? Anywho. That takes a special kind of ignorance.
And a smart person to know which boundaries he can't cross. You're a bright guy, you'll figure it out.
No, I demand
In any
justice.
case, I've got to get going. Another missing person case on my hand. Benjamin on the front desk looks like he's about to maul someone after the fourth one yesterday.
What?
Murders, people missing. What a time to be alive. Man, I miss the old Luxburn.
That's me in real life.
You and me both. I'll see ya. Gonna go grab some lunch.
Hey, Z-Man! No, just kidding. He notices me first as soon as he enters the lobby and pauses. Confusion briefly crosses his face until I fish out the phone from my pocket and wave it up. Frowning, he pulls his own mobile. Is that bad? I pronounce it mobile. I know it's like...
No, I don't think it's
Okay.
bad.
Wordlessly fiddling with it for a few seconds before sighing heavily.
It's more like a horror visual novel gleaming.
Yeah, I swear to... Okay. If you want the truth, there is more talking about their food than actual horror.
That's true.
So this is a
They do
visual
talk about
novel that's supposed to be about horror and a ghost story, but predominantly talks about food.
So is this past the bad part that we talked about? We went
Where
through
the
it,
where
right?
Yeah, where he said the N-word. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think the next time they kind of see each other is at the party, because I
Okay.
think Zach does the pictures for it, but there's way more tea going on there than like
Yeah.
Lucille
Okay,
seeing
'cause
Zach.
I couldn't remember if we had to go back or something
Yeah.
like that.
No, I thought I did, but then now reading this, I don't think I had to. There aren't any annoyances in him. There ain't any annoyance in him when he glances up, though. Only exasperation and what might be a hint of amusement.
Stop taking pointers from Isabella. This is gonna get old soon.
What?
At least use your phone properly.
It's an alarm clock, a good note-taking device, a halfway decent camera, and maybe a music player too. If I'm being nice.
Why do I feel like he has a sidekick?
What else do I need it for?
Yummy food. Yes, it is yummy.
Yeah.
It goes in great detail, and then it makes me want pastries and cookies.
Yes. I need to make you pastries sometime. That's what I need to do.
I'm still waiting for my strawberry pie.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We should make that sometime.
I want a pie.
I'll make that for you.
I love strawberry pie. And like nobody ever has it unless it's like strawberry rhubarb. I don't want the rhubarb. I want the strawberry
I don't know, keep it in
with
contact
whipped
maybe.
cream.
Yes.
No, no, no,
I don't think I've ever had strawberry rhubarb, to be honest. Just
It's okay.
strawberry.
Like
Yeah.
it's okay. I mean, it's not as sweet as strawberry, obviously, but like it's good. It's just a different kind of consistency.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just used to my mom's strawberry pie, where like she does it with the gelatin in it.
Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah. See, like, I'm more used to that kind of strawberry pie. So anything that veers away from that, I'm like, oh, this is disgusting. Get this trash away from me. He's far from holding a piece of technology in contempt, of course. Ash has always been nothing but practical from the start, and technology is useful. Only when he gets too focused on one thing, like a case he's handling, he tends to forget there are other things around him. A little reminder and a nudge in the right direction can get him a long way.
I've got an email on that social media site the girls roped us into joining.
Oh,
That
this must
doesn't
be
make
the
any
day of
sense.
Facebook.
Also, you've got an account before any of us had one.
For policing purposes?
Oh, come on. Nobody's just gonna be like,
Anyway,
hey,
why are you here? I
gonna
thought you had
post
something
that to the
scheduled today. Or was that yesterday?
well, wait, I stand corrected. That has probably happened in the past week. Oh, yeah, no, that's what it was. It was those people that got sentenced for the January 6th stuff.
Oh, right.
Because some guy was mad that he got sentenced for 17 years, and he's like, I can't understand why you would do this. Like, you literally were posting pictures the entire time of you in the Capitol building.
Yes.
Maybe you shouldn't have documented it. It's one thing if they got me on fuzzy, CCT cameras. It's another thing entirely if I'm like, hey! Yeah, so I guess if we ever schedule a crime, Instagram it. Anyway, why would you be here? Why are you here? I thought you had something scheduled today. Or was that yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Oh, the pictures.
Look, about that. There's something I want you to see.
Oh, spooky, oogie. He stops me with a tap on my shoulder, walks past me straight to the door, and gestures with his head towards the very irked receptionist when I raise an eyebrow in question.
Over lunch. I haven't eaten anything since last night, and Benjamin there doesn't really like loiterers around here.
Oh, fuck Benjamin. Fuck him. God, what a dick. Everyone has that one person who's grumpy no matter what. I at least try and pretend to be nice. Wordlessly, I follow after him, but not after sending the poor guy behind the table a apologetic smile. Ooh, fun. My friend went to Milwaukee, went to a brewery, got picked up, and stayed at the beach. And I think she spent the weekend at Sheboygan.
Ooh.
How nice. I used to drive past there, like, when we go up to, like, Door County. I want to go there. But I want to go there in the summer. Okay, probably the first 2 weeks of June are probably fine. Here's what we need to do. We need to map out a trip where we hit Wisconsin Dells up.
Yes.
And then we go to Door County, because I think the goats are on the roof of Al Johnson's at that point.
Yeah, we should.
And you can get, like, Swedish pancakes there.
Ooh, yeah, let's
But
do that.
that was always my favorite restaurant as a kid, because, like, there are goats on the roof.
Yeah.
Just eating the grass.
We should.
It was always fun. Always a good time. As expected, he takes a seat in the farthest corner of the cafe, a good way from the window, but easily allows a view of who comes and goes. Dude, I don't think Luke Wright is just gonna walk in here. Just throwing that out there. Secluded.
Yes, demon cupcakes.
Ooh, yes. Ooh, there you go. That's what you need to do. You need to pitch a story about demon cupcakes.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Do that. That'll make you.
Demon cupcakes. What kind? Okay.
I have, like, Disney ideas that I want to pitch, but, like, Disney wouldn't ever pay me for them.
What kind of, like, for food? Or...
No.
Oh, okay.
What I want are Muppet movies where they're remaking the classics. Since Disney now it owns Fox, they have access to a ridiculous amount of classic movies. At this point, you reenact them with Muppets.
Oh, that would be... I would watch the shit out of that.
I want to see a 4-hour Cleopatra remake with Muppets. Miss Piggy would be great.
Oh, God.
For Cleopatra, I think Kermit should be Mark Anthony.
Yeah, I believe it.
And Fozzie should be Caesar.
I would love to see a Muppet version of Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Or Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Why don't we have a Robin Hood remake with the Muppets?
Yes, I would love that. I would love that.
Let me see. Fox. Ooh, you know what they should do? They should remake, like, some X-Files episodes.
Oh my God, yes.
Miss Piggy and Kermit are Mulder and Scully.
Oh my God.
See, I could go on, but
Oh yeah, no, it would be
they won't
fantastic.
listen to me.
Can you see a Muppet version of the Simpsons movie?
Oh my God, that'd be great. Do you think Fozzie should play Homer though? Because I think Kermit should be Flanders.
Oh,
I could see that more.
Yeah.
Kermit should be Flanders, and then Fozzie could be Homer.
Who would oh God, I don't know.
I think maybe Gonzo should play the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he should still be voiced by Albert Brooks. Like, my favorite thing about him is that the Simpsons writers, they'll do a whole script for him, dialogue, everything. He will throw it out and then just do all these rewrites that are so off the mark. He just doesn't care. And they'll usually put some in there. He'll like do like different takes for them, and each one will be completely different. And he just like will look at it, as like a guideline and just does what he wants. Ooh, there should be a movie about a demon that is just a fruitcake called The Devil's Fruitcake.
I would watch that.
Ooh, that should be like a Christmas movie too.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be a great one. Every
Krampus.
Christmas.
Krampus fruitcake.
Ah, jeez, I love that movie. I don't care what anyone says. Well, I bought it last year. It's like, oh, well, we need to watch this on Christmas Eve. It's like, what? I'm like, first of all, Black Christmas is one of my favorite horror movies.
Yes.
And then we watched Krampus, and then I want to say Muppet Christmas Carol. I might have been by myself at that point.
No, I get that. I like watching, what is it? I have to be in the mood for it for some reason. The Jim Carrey's version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, he's really mean to the dog.
He really is.
I hate that. Like,
that's the only
one
thing I don't like about that. He's
horrible
at the end,
to him.
He's fine, but like, that's the only thing I don't like about that movie.
Yeah, I liked the animated Grinch one that they did like 5 years. Yeah, that one I liked because he was so nice to the dog the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, he was kind of a dick at times, but like not like I'm afraid you're gonna hit him kind of dick. He's like, oh, he built his sled initially. Oh, there's a sidecar for the dog. He totally intended on that dog riding with him. I did find it funny. Oh, here we go. Oh, Ash I didn't realize Ash is in the coffee.
Oh my god, what is he doing?
Oh my god, that's so dumb.
Coffee. Oh, that strawberry thing though. I would eat that. Oh, I would eat that.
A slice of their vegetarian quiche for me. No, I need sausage and mushrooms in a quiche. I need it. Meanwhile, Ashton has opted for a cup of coffee plus a glorious serving of...
You having cake for lunch?
Don't you judge me. He shrugs and then proceeds to dig in without even a hint of remorse.
I just want to put it out there, I wouldn't judge you if you've ever got, like, dessert for lunch or something.
I think if you got, like, a 6-course meal...
Yeah.
And, you got soup, salad, and an appetizer, and the full, like, entree with the potato side. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to eat this whole cake. Then I might, like, raise my eyebrow a tiny bit. And mostly in amazement, because it's like, how do you have room for all that? It's more amazement. Like, it's when I watch 600-Pound Life, my 600-Pound Life. How do you have room for all that? That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I could eat, like, maybe and that would be if I was really trying, a fourth of what they can eat in one sitting. And then they want more, like, an hour later. I'm like,
God.
oh, no.
I'm jealous of those, though. I wish I could eat like that.
I think I'd probably throw it up, honestly. Like, I don't think I could consume that much.
Don't tell Becca. I'll get an earful.
Why do they all bow to Becca?
Because she's a bitch.
That's some crazy ego to put your face on a cup of coffee for your friend.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
What?
It's just for today.
I just want to know, why does Becca control the whole group?
I don't know, but she
You
makes
should
me
listen
so
to her,
mad.
though.
She just makes
The kind
me
of work
so
you do, you'll need to
mad.
eat something other than sweets.
I know what we always say to Becca. I'm gonna steal your man from you. Becca, gonna take your man from you. Becca. Yeah, usually I think I actually did a short where it was just me singing that. Cause you are a bitch! And apparently because I swore, you didn't like it or promote it.
I don't want to see you drop dead in front of my apartment again.
I told you, just this once. Have you been hanging out with Becca lately?
Take your
You're beginning to
man
sound like
from
her.
you.
First
Becca.
Isabella, now Becca.
Nah, just for some recipes.
Cause I'm way cuter than you, Becca.
That's right.
Even Zach could take
she
him
has the right
away
to her,
from
you know?
you.
That's
It's
true.
like she's
Handsome.
taking care of 2 kids. One bitches on sweets, while the other on cup noodles.
What? She can't help it. She poor.
At least Bella knows how to cook.
Hey, I can at least boil something.
Yeah, how could you, like, mess up noodle cups?
Wait, that's easy, right? I mean, you just put water in and...
Oh, God. You can't be that dumb.
No,
he is
don't
dumb.
even think about it. You
Maybe
destroyed
I
your own
don't want
kitchen
your
once by setting a
man
pressure cooker on it.
anymore, Becca.
What?
Because he is a dummy, Becca. Which says more about you than him. Sorry.
I think my sister is a whole lot better than you. And this is coming from someone who has no other choice but to eat her cooking for some time.
To be fair, he genuinely appears offended at the last remark. Oh my god, nobody cares about your feelings, Ash!
Yeah.
Hate will be too strong a word to describe how Sis and him usually interact whenever they're in the same room. Though whether appropriate word it is, I can say with most certainty that the feeling is mutual for both. Ash thinks she nags too much, while Sis thinks he's a trouble magnet I should stay away from.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Why? I don't think he's that much of a troublemaker. I think this was probably the only case that he kind of got everyone involved in. But even then, it was kind of like more about Bella and her nonsense than his stupid case.
How's your sister, by the way? Still bullying white guys?
Oh, what is this?
What is this game? Is he gay?
She's married to one right now. You're the one who started it.
Is everything gay?
I'm gonna say she married to one now.
You do know she's married to one now.
I hope she doesn't end up poisoning him with her cooking.
Oh my god.
You really shouldn't be one to talk.
Shut up, you can't even boil water.
Pot calling the kettle black?
That's right.
Free what? I'd start with 2, but that's just me.
She can't be better than me.
Actually, she is now.
Oh, yes, please.
They're planning to start a restaurant sometime in the future.
Mountain Dew, I guess? I'll take a squirt.
They
actually.
do look kinda gay, I'm not gonna lie.
Who? Ash? Yeah, I love that. He's kind of pretty.
I mean, okay. Who would wear their coat in such a manner? For the longest time, I actually thought that was fur. It
It's
might
not
be
fur.
Is it fur?
It's not fur.
Oh, jeez, maybe I probably is fur. Thank you.
Dallo Bouguet.
Oh my, yeah, no, okay.
Huh?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Okay, sure. I thought he said ice drink for a second, like ice got me a squirt.
I was bedridden for days after eating some of the stuff she whipped up. And now you're letting her cook for other
He
people?
probably cooks.
Okay, Ashton, I'm just gonna say there are these things called seasoning.
Yes.
You may have not been brought up with it, and it might be a shock to your system.
Don't exaggerate. It was just for one day, and you're the one
It's
who
the
refused to
skinny
leave your
jeans,
apartment.
honestly.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
It is a
You should come by, though.
Salad.
Sis gave birth a
Salad.
few days ago. Girl,
Oh, fun. Good for her.
I've only seen the pictures. But I might visit
you can
sometime
have
after
this.
everything's settled down. Too many backlogs to go through for now.
No way in hell. She'll just find something to criticize again.
Thank you, dear.
Last time, it was Shirley.
Oh, who cares about your stupid gay car?
Maybe that's why he's gay for.
Ash is white. He doesn't know how to use seasoning.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Okay, okay. Like years ago, I actually had a red Chevy Spark, and I think that was when I was still working at the S place. But was I really so happy? My coworker actually had twins, and I'm like, you know what we do? I'll probably be ready to sell Sparky around that time that they start driving. So here's what we do. This is totally not a babe magnet at all, and they have to share it.
Fair, valid, yeah.
I'm so sad I don't have it anymore because the kids are turning 14 this year.
Yo.
So if I just had it another 2 years, I would have sold it to them. Here you go, kiddos. But yeah, no, it's totally not a van. Totally not like make out central or anything. He might not say it straight out, but I'm pretty sure he's enjoying the small visits whenever he can. Something about it reminds him of his own family. Sort of like making up for the one he never got back after his parents separated. Oh, boo-hoo! God, what is it with the... Oh, my parents divorced. Oh, no! Oh, no. Sometimes it's, like, not best to stay together for the kids. And, like, people are way happier without that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, even my brother, like, this was probably, like, 16 years ago. Like, he was in his, like, mid-30s at that point or whatnot. You know, early 30s, mid-30s. And... he's like, he's like, oh, a couple of, people he's like around him, like coworkers and whatnot, they hit a certain age and then they just settle. He's like, you can always pinpoint that couple that was just together so they could have a kid and that was it. Like, it's like, oh, we're at that age now. Wait, how old was he? No, he would have been like 28 actually, late 20s. God, I was such a hot mess at 28. I don't know how, like, he had it all together. Like, he had a house, a wife, a kid at that point. I'm like, I don't know how he had it all together. Jeez, my brothers are just amazing creatures.
How old's your brother now?
Oh, geez, he's 9 years older than me, so 43.
Oh.
And then Brent's gonna be 41 here in October. Caroline just turned 32.
How do they have their lives together?
I don't know. I here's the thing. Like, I've always I've always looked up to my oldest brother because, like, I just felt like he always had this all under control and whatnot. And in hindsight, of course, he doesn't know what he's doing any better than I would have done, But he, like, managed it.
Right.
As if you ain't already on a shit list.
But
You're just
no, he
afraid of
got
her.
married, 23? And they had bought a house together, and then he was a dad by 27.
In
And
your
man,
dreams.
I look at me at that age, and I'm like, let me see. I was dating an alcoholic.
But I'll think about it.
I was working a
Can't just
job I
drop this thing At
hated.
the moment.
Pretty sure that was the year my uncle died, so I really was in a hot mess, just like drinking and just like not caring. At that point, I was a hot mess.
Still no closer?
The opposite, actually.
28 was when I started flying down to Texas, which I like.
There's been some
short of their
slip-ups here and there.
awful
Careless
rules.
mistakes, and
I
let's
like
just say
Texas.
I'm
I love the
waiting for him
food
to
of
make another
Texas.
one.
And oh my God, they're so nice down there. It's scary.
Oh, yeah.
So
What about you?
scary.
How are things in
And I
your
was like,
end?
oh, they're just nice to you because you're a tourist. Like, at the Walgreens? They're not usually
All
nice to you
piled
at
up on top of
Walgreens.
the other.
No, they're
But I can
usually
manage. Still recovering from the expenses for the movie, so the surge in new projects helps.
You know what also I found really funny? They take your word for things. They take your word. Like, I was getting some iced tea and I think a bottle of wine or
Well,
whatever, and
there's
then
this
to
one
take back
thing.
to my hotel. And it was too funny because they're like, oh, this isn't scanning a price. How much was the tea? How much was it listed for? I'm like, $3.99? Why? Okay. And they just took my word for it. Like, I could have said it was like $1 and they would have taken my word for it. Oh no. The expression on his face grows more puzzled with each picture, with each photo I spread on the table. We all know it's the ring, girl.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. There's about 8 of them. All of it reprints of the same thing. Mrs. Why don't they just call her Mrs.? Ms. Wright's distorted head on the photo. He takes a minute to go through each, eyeing the prince warily. Warily, excuse me. Oh, God, that came out wrong. It's like mid-burp. The furrow on his brow doesn't ease even as he gathers all of it into one pile and sets them in one neat stack in front of me with a heavy sigh. I feel like there's a lot of run-on sentences here. What is it? Prepositional phrases? Is that how it's pronounced?
Oh, I don't know.
It's the one where it's like, where you're like, at the library, or like, preposition.
Oh, prepositions.
Yeah, prepositions. Oh, God, I couldn't pronounce that for... swear I only had one drink tonight. Wait, why is the ghost kinda hot? Okay, so that's actually a real person. The ghost is distorting the face, but that's a real person, and man, she has huge knockers.
That's probably why she's hot.
Oh.
All them titties out.
How did you...
The locket. She never takes it off.
Ash, you creepy.
Evan's family heirloom.
I wouldn't even think about asking why or how he knows that. See, I would. If he's investigating them, he'll likely have already dug up everything unimaginable dirt on them, including family history.
Are you done with your work with them?
Yesterday, yeah. It's just a small feature from a magazine. Interviews, photos, standard stuff, nothing big. But see, here's the thing. I don't know how else to put this out there without sounding crazy, but there really is something odd with that place. Remember the letter?
Dun dun dun. He just is not having it.
This. He started
He
this.
pulled it out of her bag,
Pulled
didn't
it
he?
out. Yes. He shouldn't be.
Why are you so awful, Ash? You dick. Sorry.
What color is the necklace gleaming? Better yet, what color is her shirt? No, I'm kidding.
What day does she do laundry at? Where does she go shopping the most? Why is she always alone at night? Where is Luke? Right. Where's her husband?
Why is he so racist?
Exactly. Why is he like this and his wife's not? Do you feel like that would be a core value they would not share in? It's like, if that... Okay, you can always judge somebody based off of how they treat wait staff. How they...
How do they act when it's like, what is it? Like a landline internet thing? Like waiting in general?
Oh, jeez. Landline. Oh, jeez. It's green. Good to know.
It was pink, but it's okay.
That's fine.
We'll take your word for it. It's fine.
Gleaming's very observant.
Yes.
He drags in a breath, reaches up his nose and pinches it. Uh-huh. Like the action alone will help. Grant him all the patience in the world to continue this conversation.
Please tell me this isn't about that again.
You started
No,
it,
Ash, you've got to listen this time.
You fucking
I
started it.
am listening, and I can't believe that just came out of your mouth.
Oh my god.
What? Okay, I'm a big believer in residual energy. So, I do think there are
These are some
places
blurred
that
out
are
photos,
off.
and that letter is just a stupid prank. I expected this from Isabella, not you.
Come on!
You're the photographer here. I don't see any need to get worked up over this.
Oh my god. I don't.
I know what you mean, but will you hear me out first?
No, I won't, 'cause I'm a man of science. Wah. I'm Ash. All I believe in is my fur coat.
And my skinny jeans.
my skinny jeans. Satisfy my needs. Ash. Sorry. Ash leans back and is on his seat and doesn't say anything further. He gestures for me to continue with a wave of his hand, impatience clearly on his face. Then go! Jeez, you're gonna be such a dick. Any other person telling him this, and he'll walk out without batting an eye. What a dick. Oh, and his red button down. Oh, let's say that. I don't know too many men that just walk around in a red button down shirt.
Half open. No.
That isn't in a band.
Yeah.
My old guitar teacher, he had a band. Well, he still's in it. It's been like 10 years. But like I used to, especially after I got divorced, like I'd be such a huge crush on their bassist. But like, yeah, no, he'd dress up in like a red dress shirt, because they were trying to present themselves as being really, clean cut. They'd have suits on, they're this kind of blues group. But like normally, no, you don't see men in that.
Ash,
except maybe Homecoming.
I don't easily buy into these things as much as you do. Yesterday, though, behind Hana.
He blinks at that, his eyebrows lifting momentarily before setting into a deep frown.
He's not even
Hana,
willing to listen.
since when were you on a first-name basis with the right missus?
Excusez-moi?
Why does that even matter?
What is this really about, Ash?
I thought you said this was just a gig.
Oh my god! You can
He's
still
not-
call someone by their first name.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say something? I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine. Like, no, I agree with you.
Why
He's
is
just acting like a dick. Like,
his voice stays level, but the accusation in it is as clear as day. Why does it matter? Wouldn't it be weird if you called her Mrs.? Like, I get that they're rich, but like, I don't call rich people by that. It hits a nerve in me somehow, more than that tone usually does. I do get where he's coming from, but that's not the point here. It really is just a gig. I'd say it's not the point here.
me too.
He's being a jerk. Of all the things I said, my connection to the rights was the first thing he points out. As much as I want to keep my own annoyance at bay, I can't stop it from seeping into my voice.
That's completely beside the point here, Ash.
I warned you, Zach.
Oh my god.
He's not talking with Luke. Hannah's useless when you get down to it. Like, she doesn't really participate.
I get it, all right? But you can't just expect me to turn it down after I made a commitment to a client. I've got to put food on my table.
I didn't say you shouldn't, but you should not be messing with them.
How is he messing with them?
He's not messing
I
with
wasn't
them.
messing with them.
The audacity.
And this isn't?
What?
Why is he turning on him?
He waves the photos in front of me before dropping the pile on the table with a loud smack. Jeez. I don't need to look to know we're already attracting some attention from the lunchtime crowd. Whoops. For God's sakes, we're in the middle of a restaurant. This is a steak and shake. Besides, turning away from him feels almost the same as admitting he's right. There are things more important than his damn case right now. Yeah, that's true. Plus, his beef has always been with Luke. It's not really with Hannah. I don't think she knows what's going on regardless. I don't think he... I'm not saying he's necessarily protecting her, because I don't think he's that empathetic or even sympathetic. He's not that loving of a person, but I think he just, like, it's on a need-to-know basis, whatever he does.
It was a job, and that ain't how these photos were intended to come out. You think I'd go out of my way just to edit something like this? There's something weird going on here.
And you think Luke Wright will see it that way?
What are you talking about? This is for a stupid...
You think the right missus will
magazine.
find it amusing?
I did not do this for my amusement.
He's not
Ash, people's
listening.
lives
Like,
might
Ash
be at
isn't
stake here.
listening at all.
If you understood that in the first place, we wouldn't be having this stupid talk.
Oh my
What?
god.
Luke fucking Wright is a dangerous man, Zach. Keep hanging around them and you'll find yourself burnt to a crisp in your apartment or floating down a river 3 days later.
He ain't dealing with Luke right, though.
This case is...
Will you stop talking about the damn case for once and just listen to me?
Yeah, you tell him, Zach!
That's right.
Why do you think Isabella's...
Don't you dare bring her into this.
You're
We're talking about
bringing
you and
everybody
this
else
stupid...
into this?
Yeah, let's bring
Oh, of
Becca
course
into
you
it
will
for no
wanna talk
apparent
about
reason.
Because you're fucking afraid there's some damn truth to what she's saying now that there's two of us.
Oh, snap!
He's right though.
Yeah. Hey, let's send Becca there. Every expression, every expression drains from his face as soon as the words are out of my mouth. Oh, snap. They've hit their mark.
Good. He's not willing to listen. Like, oh my god.
This is irritating. Like, dude. Each utterance. Is it scathes?
Scathed.
Okay, sorry, my contacts were going in
Oh,
and out
you're
for a
fine.
second. I'm like, oh god, I swear one drink only. Sharp with nothing but anger and the truth. Yes, there are things I won't typically say out loud, but in good company. I wouldn't say out loud in good company, and rather ease people into it before letting it fall. Almost immediately, a wave of regret washes over me.
Ash, dude, that ain't what I meant to.
Oh no, you meant it.
You said enough, Zach.
Oh my god, so dramatic. Basic white girl and NPC number 087 is a little hot. Without another word, he stands, his chair scraping loudly against the floor, all while my brain races to find something to fix this. Don't bother fixing it, he's being a stubborn jackass. Ours ain't a fragile friendship by any means. I'd like to think that we've gone past the stage where we find everything the other says insulting. Do you get that way with any friend? Should we go talk to her?
I'm doing it, Gleaming. Do
I,
it.
I mean, you can go talk to her. What would you say? There are always times where letters and phrases alone can cut deeper than any blade. Ooh, you should have that needle pointed on something. Mine might even leave a scar. Oh, for what? What the fuck ever. He doesn't let me, however. Instead, he sets a card in front of me. Name is familiar, but amid the cloud of remorse swinging inside my heart, I can't bring myself to recall where I'd seen it. I want to get her email. Good luck with that.
You shouldn't be running blind.
What the
Call this guy. He'll be less inclined to shout at you. Might even talk some sense into you.
What do you want him to do? It's not like they're bosom buddies now. I don't get it. Like, calm your titties. I don't see his face when he leaves. It's only when the store's bell chimes again do I breathe. God, why is he such a dick?
Oh no.
Of all the places I never crossed my... Out of all the places that never crossed my mind, I'll end up wandering into the public library today, considering I rarely ever visited. Somehow there has always been this kind of disconnect between me and books in general. I'm kind of that way. I like books.
Yeah.
I love going to Barnes and Nobles. I don't really read a whole lot.
I get that.
And then the last book I tried to read, I had to like stop
Oh yeah.
because I was originally going to read it for I think like a small group Bible study thing. The guy leading it didn't really say should have said it came with a trigger warning, because the first initial like prologue was about this woman miscarrying at her friend's dinner party.
Yeah.
Ah, like that's a lot. After a while, I don't want to read this anymore.
Yeah.
If this is all it's gonna be about, I'm like, I just can't deal with it. I'm like, ugh. It's not that I'm trying to like undermine what she went through or anything, or say like, oh no, that's uncomfortable, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, no, it's in very graphic detail, and it's like, I don't need to be privy to this information. I used to deal with this when I was a lab tech. I don't know. It's like, you don't get to see what happens after they take the baby away. So it's like, like small. I think the biggest one I ever got, because it has to go to pathology, so they usually bring it down in a little tub. It's probably like as big as my hand.
Oh.
And they always it is a little sweet. The nurses do wrap them up in a little blankie and put a little hat thingy on them. But yeah, these poor little things. But still, it's like, yeah, I don't need to think about this anymore. I dealt with it enough. No. My brain is very basic. I'm dumb, so I didn't know how to read big word. Oh, did somebody not watch enough Barney as a kid? Allegedly, they're gonna have like a 30-year anniversary for Barney.
Really?
With like some of the original castmates and everything. I'm like, oh, that'd be interesting. Whoops. That'll be interesting. Like, because you think about it, it's like 30 years just kind of like flew by.
Yeah.
I know this was like a little when we were like a little bit more older. Like, did you ever like watch Barney or any of that?
Like older?
Yeah.
Or...
Well, when you were a kid.
Yeah. I did watch it. But I also watched, what was it, like, do you remember? It was a Nickelodeon show. It was something, the frog, the Pollywog? No. Gullah Gullah's Island?
Oh, yeah, no, we watched that too.
Yeah.
My sister enjoyed... Well, we watched Blue Clues, but I don't think we were like too obsessed with it. I personally love The Busy World of Richard Scarry. That was my favorite Nickelodeon show.
I loved, like, growing up as a little kid, I really loved Bear in the Big Blue House, I think. That one.
Yeah, I think Caroline's big one was Barney. Oh, she also watched Bananas in Pajamas.
Yeah.
But that didn't start showing up, I think, on Fox until like I was already in school or whatever. So that was just a her thing. But it used to crack me up. There was a cute picture of her with the little stuffed animals, B1 and B2, and then she had a shirt that was like identical to them. It was totally not intentional.
Aww.
But she looks so cute with them and her little bananas. Oh, we also watched The Puzzle Place, and that was kind of weird. In hindsight, it's a very weird show.
Okay.
Hey, we have every single race here. It's like, oh, we have a Jewish kid, and I think his mom's divorced. We got a Latina girl. We have a Native American boy. We have a Chinese girl. We have a black boy. And then what was the other one? Oh, yeah, no, the other girl was Jewish. And then it's like, And then there was a dog and cat in it, which I think my sister preferred the dog to everything. They were usually up to something.
Yeah.
The puzzle place. The puzzle place. Ah, Professor Andrew Clark. Only 5 wrinkles in my brain. I'm gonna hop off now. I just wanted to pop in and say hi for a little while. Oh, thanks for joining, Gleeman.
Yeah,
you know we love hearing from you.
Yeah.
It's like, I know this isn't too interesting, but I I just needed a night off.
No, you're.
Here's the thing. Like, I think these games are like interesting when they actually get to the point. I think that was the problem with this one, is that I felt like it was so focused on describing everything else.
Ashton's
And
friend, I take it.
Didn't get
Zachary.
to the real meat of it. Hello, I am too.
You'll have to forgive this old man if I don't get your name right.
How could you not, like, get Zachary right?
Oh, no, you got it. It's Zach. Zachary Steele, Professor Clark.
Yeah, I'm sure the puzzle place couldn't get made today because it would be too quote-unquote woke. I don't know, how dare they do this? How dare they teach us about different cultures? Maybe I should have taken a book first before heading here. I don't think it really matters. I don't think the professor's here
Ashton
to
told
judge
me
your
you were hoping to
literacy.
get answers from me.
Oh no!
What? What answers?
Still chasing me?
He sent a message ahead. A friend needs to have some sense knocked into him. In verbatim.
Oh my god.
That boy never changes.
I wasn't really expecting you to do that.
Although I'm not quite sure what I could share, I'll do my best to help.
Why is she killing you?
So is it the problem with the rights or the house? That's what I don't. That's what I. What is this really about? I know, like, for Ash, it's about the rights, but it's like he's more concerned about the house.
Do you believe in the paranormal, Professor?
Oh dear, here we go.
It's supernatural, actually.
Oh god. You for real? Well,
But he
actually,
doesn't get mad.
yeah. I'm like,
Unlike Ashel.
Don't worry. It's a common mistake to make. But they really are two different things.
what's the difference?
The other
then?
one deals with what we can't explain at the moment, while the other are things we may not have an explanation to.
Yo yo yo.
What?
On my one son.
How are you feeling, Hannah? Do you need a footstool?
Okay.
No, you're not. You need a footstool. Poor Hannah. Look at Hannah. She needs a footstool and a blanket. Now she's not comfy at all. How is she gonna sleep?
Comfy.
There you go, Hannah.
Thanks.
Crush your legs.
Love my leg.
Here,
Who's playing?
Keep
Hannah
playing.
playing?
No, me.
Oh, thanks.
a friend of mine wrote that a few years ago. He took interest in the city after reading about the stories.
That guy not racist.
I have to agree with him here. Even stories dealing with things you don't see with the naked eye can be rife with culture, and this city thrives on it.
Okay, cool.
Just ask the locals.
So ghost no goals.
Like Ghost, for example.
Ah, good sorry.
Among other things. The interpretation has changed over the years, though. Various religions, for example, have their own version. It might not always be a spirit now. It could be a memory, or an imprint, an echo, so to speak.
Yeah.
Some are born from curses, even, out of great anger, hatred, or pain.
Ooh, let's go to the Grudge House.
Yes.
There was this one story. Ah, here it is.
Oh, you just happen to have it with you.
In the end, it asked for something to be sacrificed in order to destroy whatever anchors the wraith.
Oh, for God's sakes.
A sad tale, that one, but the simplest grudge can bring the ugliest, even in the kindest person, with some people none the wiser.
Why do I feel like it's like the old-time version of creepypastas?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just went on.
Yeah, me and Rich, we were watching something at the end of a Dateline. It was like about the Slender Man case. And luckily, it was being fair.
It's good.
Because most documentaries and different things will blame the creators as well as the creepypasta narrators and the people that Everyman Hybrid, Marble Hornets,
the
and
Ermengarde
Tribe
Mansion,
12.
though?
Like they were originally going to like blame it all on them for perpetuating the Slender Man character. It's like they didn't make everyone knows it's not real. It's not their fault. These girls believed it. I was more focusing on one girl.
Of course. That goes without
Had, like,
saying.
schizophrenia.
Who hasn't heard of the local
and
legend?
The other one, like, I think was just more of a... Wouldn't have done it if somebody hadn't suggested it.
Although, word of the mouth is, someone has already bought it.
Ah, yeah. The right couple.
Yeah, here we
It
go.
was a close friend who handled that sale.
So I heard.
Really?
Well, don't think the house being bought by anyone would stop us from talking about it. What is it about the mansion, then?
Yeah, spooky.
I just want to ask what you think of it, sir.
We're going to need more than an afternoon for that, young man.
But I want to talk about it. Give me the skinny version.
You see, it's the kind that has changed over the years, passed down from one person to the next. Sometimes, it's the Lord William who haunts the place. There are versions where it's the lady of the house. But my favorite, a personal favorite, would have to be the ones that followed after the disappearance of the kind daughter.
Alleged kind.
Well, what about these then?
Oh no, here we go. Oh, jeez, I
When
love
were
these
these
where like
taken?
they're so like animated, I guess.
Just the other day. Do you think those are the same?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
That's not an answer.
There were certainly instances when the film would pick up what the human eyes weren't able to see.
Oh no,
But
it's the
then,
camera
It could
obscura.
also have been human error.
I didn't edit it in any way. You have my word on that, Professor.
Sure.
They all just came out like that.
Then, if it is what you're thinking, I'd strongly advise against doing something reckless and further tangling with them.
What?
Accounts about them may be riveting to you, but most of it often ends in an unpleasant manner.
Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. No.
What about those people in the house? If there is something in there, shouldn't they know? I'm sure they're already familiar with the legends, but
Some people might deserve it, however.
deserve what, sir?
Oh, jeez. Oh, I love that. He's got his glasses popped up.
Professor?
So just remember, people, whenever you are involved with a haunted house, just know you deserve it.
I'm sorry.
It's the moral of the
I
story.
just remembered something I neglected to do.
Did you now?
You'll have to excuse me, Zachary.
All right. Do you need any help with that?
Don't let my looks fool you, son. I can still carry a few hundreds. I've been doing this for years.
For God's sakes.
I'll see you some other time if you have any other questions.
Of course.
Of course.
It was nice knowing you, Professor.
What? Despite the answered, gleaned, More questions surfaced. The hell's going on in there? If there's ever... If there is even a single way out of this, I hope we find it soon. The moon is well into the night sky by the time I make it back home. Excuse me, sorry. My heavy... Ah, God, my contacts are going in and out. My heavy treads and the sound of traffic outside echoing in my ears, filling the empty room with the same semblance of life. Nana would scold me for it, even if she hears me walk like that. After today, I really can't give a damn about anything. The mattress creaks under my weight as I unceremoniously flop down on it, and I find myself looking at the paper under my grip. Oh no, an invitation and request to cover an event, the Wright's housewarming party, tomorrow evening. If only it were that easy, but it'll give me a chance to talk to her about the thing in their house. Like, I don't mean to be mean, but like, no one's gonna believe you, so why'd you even bring it up? But whatever. With a sigh, I let my hand fall to the side of the bed along with the invitation. I'll think about it tomorrow. And my head ain't muddled with thoughts of headless women and the haunting smile of a ghost. Belatedly, it occurs to me that the last meal I ate was the one with Ashton. An empty, gnawing ache makes itself known, but I can't bring myself to stand up. Today was a complete waste of time and, frankly, a disappointment. I don't like this. The lack of certainty, the disquiet, the lack of stable ground to stand on, the part where I do not know what will come tomorrow. Ever since that damn letter, everything has been thrown out of the loop. I wish everything stayed the same. Well, don't we all? It's like everyone's goal. Yeah, nobody fucking hates changes. Especially me! Want everything to stay the same. Routine would have been easier to make sense than this. Closing my eyes, I let the noise from the streets below lull me to sleep. At the very least, that's the one thing that hasn't changed. October 29th, Saturday. Oh, yeah, 5 years. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, they're talking about Ma. I don't care. We get it, Ma.
No, wait! Come back! I'll be good this time!
Oh.
Please don't leave! Please stay!
Oh. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I forgot about that in the last episode. They were talking about how the parents had died. Oh, for God's... Oh no, we must protect Hana at any cost. Damn. Oh yes, we get it, you're scared. About 10 panels later, we get it, you're scared. Go take an anxiety pill. Oh no. Oh no, it's Sadako. Ah, run!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's the ring one. Or is that the... Which is the ring one and which is the
This is
grudge?
Sadako, I think that's the ring one.
Okay, that's the ring. Ah!
Oh lord, she coming!
I could say something rude because, like, she's, like, right as crotch, but I won't.
Yep, Sadako is from the ring.
Okay, and is it Giggle from the grudge, or... Who's the grudge woman? Wait, what?
Kayako
Kyako, okay.
is the grudge.
Okay.
I haven't watched the grudge in forever. We should watch that too sometime.
Yeah, I've got it on... I got actually a physical DVD copy of
Ooh,
it.
okay.
I'm-
We should have a movie-thon
Yeah.
of Halloween horror stuff. Like,
I don't care. Wait, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care. You're talking about the park that we've already been to 3 different times. I don't care. We get it, it's fall, it's chilly, but people are out and about. Woo woo.
London Bridge is
Oh,
falling
Jesus.
down, falling down, falling down.
For fuck's sake,
London
stop the
Bridge is
singing.
falling down, my
I will
fair
punch you in the
lady.
face, child.
Take a key and lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. Take a key and lock him up, my... Hey, mister!
Oh god, it's you. I forgot about you.
oh, it's the baby.
Oh, God.
Hey, kid.
Kylie,
I don't care. You're a kid. I don't know you.
Kylie?
that's my name.
Your name's Girl from now
Mama
on.
said it's rude not to call people by their names.
I don't really care. You're a stranger. Get away from me. First lesson you'll learn in life. Be aware of... Be scared of strangers. Get out of here. You could be a little con artist for all I know. Ugh, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you, Kylie.
Sorry, I'm just in my own head
Is
right
Mama here?
now. Mama.
No, but my big brother's with me.
Oh, good for you.
He's taking pictures with his camera over there.
Cool.
I don't see what's so interesting with the tip of a building, though. I'd take pictures of dogs if I were him. They're cute.
Good idea, kid.
Do you have a camera too, mister?
I still want to do my photo book of dogs
yeah,
of
I'm
Peoria.
actually a photographer.
Yes.
So anytime I come across a dog, like instead of like people of New
Mama
York,
said I'm too
dogs
young
of
to get a
Peoria.
camera.
Absolutely.
I want to hear the story of how they met.
I'm sure your mama will eventually give you one. But won't you be late for school like this?
Big brother will get us there on time. Rowan promised Papa.
I don't care.
We aren't going to be late. It's sports day. So it's not good if you keep looking like that today. If it ends up raining and we lose, it's your fault.
What?
All right, I'll try not to upset the clouds today, kid.
Is it because you're sick, mister?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Oh no. I'm really sorry my trauma's bothering you. Child.
No, not sick. Just having a very, very bad day.
Why is that? Is that like when my big brother ate all of my pudding? He did that once and then cried. It wasn't very nice of him.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, think so.
Wow, that's the worst thing to ever happen in
You see,
your
there's
life.
this
Jesus.
Mean girl She's given my friends and I a lot of trouble. I even got in a fight with my best friend because of her.
Are they best
Hard
friends
to keep
though?
up when things are like that, you know?
Yes.
Especially when you can't do anything. It's kind of scary. Makes you wish things will just stay as peaceful as they used to be.
Maybe she just wants to be friends with you?
I highly doubt that. She already hurt one of my friends.
What if she's just sad? Or maybe she just wants help.
Fair enough.
That's what happened with Melody. I let her borrow my crayon when she left hers. Now we're playmates.
It's not really the same thing, Kylie. What she did, they're pretty bad things.
I still think there's another reason. Did you try talking to her? That's what Mama said I should do.
I don't care what your mama says. She's probably on crack.
I don't think that'll...
You haven't even tried yet. You sound like Rowan.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna take life advice on a ghost from a fucking 6-year-old.
You're just
Shut up.
scared,
Shut your whore
mister.
mouth.
Damn.
You're just scared. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Why are you laughing?
That's nothing. You're a really smart kid, you know that?
Kind of like with Guillermo del Toro when he's like, yeah, no, when I make movies, like, nothing's off limits. And then he'll usually kill a kid in it. Like, God bless him. He's like, no, I don't like movies where the kid is like, oh, they got those one-liners and zingers, you know, it's like, it's terrifying to be a child. Honestly, probably... I didn't realize till years later, he directed the original Mimic. It's a really good, like, well, I think it's a good monster movie. It kind of starts out almost like the pandemic, where it's like, hey, all these kids are really, really sick, and we can't figure out what's happening. So,
What's the movie called?
Mimic, it's like back from the 90s.
Huh.
So they, with the use of this doctor, they actually created a vaccine from these cockroaches that they had kind of mutated.
You better
which
get to school,
saved
though.
tons of
You miss
people.
sports day.
But then some of the
You
cockroaches,
should've
like
won
they were
yourself
pretty
some
much just
awards, alright?
let loose, even though they had mutated, and then
Can I show
they're
what you wanna
starting
do?
to change
That can cheer people up.
and get bigger.
Nah, I'm good now, I think. Thanks to you. Besides, Mister needs to go.
But
But
it
you
is a
should
good-
show
it
it
is a
to
good movie, I
Mama and
like
Papa. I'm sure they'll be proud of you, Kylie.
It's got like everyone in it too. Like, is it,
I will. Thanks, mister.
Josh Brolin shows up. It's just like tons of people from the 90s. Like there's all in it. And there's another one I really like from that era. It's got
But
Tom
aren't you
Sizemore
going
in
to
it,
help
back
me,
when he
mister?
wasn't drunk. Jeez, when
With
was
what?
that? What was that one called? Oh, jeez! Oh,
Uh-oh.
get away from me, devil child! Away with you! You bitch! You bitch! Get away from me!
What do you think, mister? Are you going to help me?
I'm walking away.
What do you want from us?
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Hello? Mister? Are you okay?
Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Oh, Cocaine Bear is on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I did watch it. Like, oh my god, it's so funny.
Is it?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I really need to go, Kylie. It was nice meeting you.
See you again, mister!
Please, let's not. Can we, like, not? Ooh, Black Adam's on Prime, as well as The Watchmen. love The Watchmen. I don't care what they say. I love that movie. I think the Evil Dead remake from a couple years ago. I did like that one. I thought it was pretty good. Ooh, Devil. That one wasn't too bad, but I think it's because M. Night Shyamalan didn't actually direct it. He, like, wrote it and came up with the concept, but he didn't, like, actually direct it. Ooh, there's a movie called Shrooms. Ooh. 5 American students experience a particularly bad trip while vacationing in Ireland and partaking of the local hallucinogenic fungi in director Paddy Brethnock's tripped-out tale of sex, drugs, and slashers. Well, sign me up. Oh, women talking. I don't think I could sit through that. Like, it would be too upsetting. Ooh, 4 weddings and a funeral. Ooh, the birdcage. Ooh, the remake of The Ring, the American one. Child's Play. Oh.
Sup, Z-Man?
Oh, God, why are you here
I
again?
told you we should have called him before going here.
Who said you were allowed in my house after the way you talked to me?
It's fine.
Who said? Oh, geez. Disguised as paramedics, 2 psychopaths intercept 911 calls and hunt down unsuspecting teenage accident victims in a stolen ambulance known as Old 37. That's okay. I don't think I could watch it because that sounds plausible. I don't trust people. Unless you're showing up with food, I don't forgive you.
Hey, Zach. Sorry we just barged in here. Ash was...
Better be giving me food.
Relax. Z-Man gave me a copy of the key himself.
I don't think I would have done that. I don't like people just being able to barge in.
Only after you broke the 13th one? I can't keep replacing them every time you think it'd be a good idea to break into my apartment.
Jesus. That's pretty disrespectful.
And stop calling me Z-Man!
I didn't break anything this time.
That's not a good thing.
Ash, just because I gave you a key doesn't mean you can just stroll in here whenever you want to. And, hey, is that my... Of course he eats all of it. You know, I was saving that for the weekend.
Oh.
Did you at least share some with Bella?
Don't worry about it.
Don't eat my treats.
I'm good, Zach.
Really? It's free food, you know. What was that you usually say? You don't say no to free food? What happened?
No, I'm just not hungry.
Aye.
I'm looking up Amazon.
But if you want something, just say so.
What?
I'm looking up Amazon's new horror movies.
I've got a fully restocked pantry right here at your disposal.
There's one
Still
called The
not a
Sleep
5-star
Experiment,
level
which
thing,
I'm
but
95%
for an
sure
empty
is
stomach,
based off of the
it'd do.
Russian sleep experiment creepypasta.
Just say the word.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing. They just don't want to say it.
Thanks, Zach. Maybe next time.
Ooh,
Food
Relic. That's
is not
also a
really
good
what we came
90s
here
one.
for.
Kind of bad CGI, but it does, it'll do. Ooh, Lords of Salem. That's like a good Rob Zombie one
Ash, he's the one who...
that isn't like gore every 30 seconds. It's more of like an art film, I'd call it. It's really good. The Arctic Void.
All right, you two, what's this about?
Halloween ends.
I don't like those looks.
Oh yeah, that's right. We all went and saw that together. Ooh, Mama's on Amazon Prime. Ooh, The Terrifier. Oh my god, we gotta watch this too. I heard it's like
If this
so
has something
gory,
to
like
do
people
with the
throw
other
up.
day, I really am sorry about that.
No, you aren't.
It was rude, and I didn't mean for it to come out that way.
No, it wasn't. You need to tell Ash off occasionally. He's used to his pretty boy ways getting him out of everything. The
I
best.
believe it.
Yeah, I think he just assumes like, oh, because I'm a cop, oh, because I'm good looking, I can just get away with having my opinions, and you can't challenge me. And it's like, yeah, that's not how this works. Oh, there's a movie called No One Lives. I wonder how it ends.
No, don't apologize.
Yeah, you were out of line. He does need to apologize.
I should have listened.
Hold on. My relationship with Isabel's good. My relationship with Hannah's fine. My relationship with Zach or Ashton isn't great. Luke, I don't have much of an interaction with him yet. Marianne, not really. Rebecca, whatever.
How is everything with you lately, Zach?
Hold on, Ash. Both of you. Did I just hear you say that? Is this why Isabella's here? Has something happened?
Calm down, we're just here to check on things.
What?
So, did you meet Andrew about the photos?
What photographs?
I don't give them to her. She'll get scared and then... It's nothing. Don't show them to her! You dumb hoe. Ooh, I spit on your grave. I'm not big into rape movies, though, no. The Haunted Trail. The Rise of the Beast. Malicious? Oh, God. What is... I feel like I've seen that. Oh. I think... No, it's a different one I'm thinking of. Never mind.
What did Andrew say about them?
It could be one, but there's no guarantee it's a supernatural thing. It doesn't always happen. So, that's a dead end right there. Now that I think about it, bothering that guy for this feels pretty silly now. But with
That's all? Did he say anything about the damn letter at all?
I don't think he had that.
Did you ask him even?
I don't think he brought the letter with him. Why would anyone know?
It's 100%, but it's guessing you could still like fucking bounce on them or something, maybe. Kind of when it makes sense if you like freaking hit it with your foot.
yeah, that's really everything. The letter kind of slipped my mind. The photos were more important at that time.
Yep.
There was some stuff about the local horror stories, though. Talked about the curses, and he was really fascinated with the story about a wraith asking for a sack. Kinda nasty, if you ask me. But it does make sense if you simply go along with it. I'm not sure how this will help in the grand scheme of things. Why are you asking about this anyway?
Rose's death isn't just a coincidence, Zach. It may have something to do with... I may have...
Wait. Stop right there for a sec, Bella. I thought you ain't buying this stuff, Ash. Just the other day, you said the exact same thing.
I still don't, but even Rebecca, out of all people, claims there's something. Whatever this is, someone has got to look into it.
No, we don't.
Everything about this screams shady.
This is somebody else's problem. I'm just like, yeah, no. I'm just a bad person. It's like, no, I don't need to figure any of this out. I'm just
Are you sure
one
you
little
even
person
have the
in
time?
the big world.
Ain't you busy with your current case?
I got taken off that one.
I'm shocked.
You didn't say you were taken off your case.
'Cause it did concern you, Bella.
I just got the news this morning. Apparently the higher up. It doesn't matter though. If these two cases are connected like I initially thought, then regardless, I'm on the right track.
Are you sure we should even be doing this?
Doing what exactly?
There's someplace we'll visit after this.
Who is it, the graveyard?
Too vague for comfort, Ash. And please don't tell me you're bringing her with you.
Yo, this is some white people shit. Y'all can do this on your own time. You don't need me here for this.
You know what? Zach's right, Isabella. You don't have to come with me.
It's not myself I'm worried about. It's you.
Oh my god.
I'll just do this myself, if it'll get you into more trouble with your superiors.
Oh my god, shut
At
up.
least I can make up an excuse why I need to be there.
Oh my god. Are you guys gonna like break in somewhere?
Don't be ridiculous. You're not walking in there without me. Besides, I think it's a little too late to back out now. Have you two seen the news this morning?
I haven't, actually.
A gazillion people went missing. Oh no.
Mama called, and I was busy.
We all get it. Your daddy's dying. Nobody cares.
No problem. It should be in the afternoon news as well.
Like, without missing a beat.
Oh no. Help me.
Another murder.
It's almost like they're all connected.
Gee, I wonder.
I am so confused. Ugh, they have like no good romance movies on here. I get okay, like I'm a sucker for like oh yeah, no, more for like 90s romantic comedies, and like they never have any. It's like all the modern stuff where it's like, let's talk about our feelings and let's have men be vulnerable. And no, I want to see ones like Only Me, where this woman
is
clearly
because of
ran
that
through an
thing,
airport
isn't
pre
it?
9/11
I did this somehow.
and was able to actually like get through security real quick to find some random dude.
Huh.
It's like, yeah, this could never take place nowadays because like it's too long to get through security, and you have to have a boarding pass, and We can still fix this.
It ain't too
Yay,
late. We can
friends.
still fix this. There's 3 of us here. 4 if you count
Teamwork.
Rebecca.
What's the Wonder Pets? What is it? What can we do? Team.
No,
What
she's
can we do?
she's staying away from this.
Teamwork. No, please. Can we just get Becca involved so she can die horribly? Sorry. I'm a bad person.
I don't want to involve her in this any more than I already have. Both of you as well.
Ooh, sister wives.
I already said it. That's completely out of the question. Stop asking.
Still in all, that's 2 extra heads who can do the thinking. Between us 3, I'm sure we'll figure something out pretty soon.
Don't make this whole thing sound like it's a piece of cake to deal with.
Me. I'm Ash and I know everything. I'm
It ain't.
Ash and I'm good
But
looking,
better than
thus I
sitting
know
around, yeah?
everything.
Plan is still the plan.
You're going to shoot yourself in the foot one day with that kind of thinking. We don't even know who's doing this.
Well, clearly you have some idea.
The last 2 murders might just be similar incidents done by 2 different suspects.
It's very specific.
Hasn't stopped you from going after them before. Remember that time when you...
Okay, stop right there. There will be no retelling of that incident today, Z-Man.
Shut your fucking mouth. Quit calling me that.
Or ever.
Quit calling me that. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat you.
Keep calling me Z-Man and maybe I will.
Thanks, you two.
I'll tell you about it when he's not around.
Give it up, Z-Man. She's not interested.
Shut the fuck up. You dumb
Who
pretty
says
boy.
I'm not?
Why am I even friends with you two?
Well, because no one else will be your friend, let's be honest.
Is he kind of a dick, man?
Because you're, like, not a good friend or a good person in general. Oh, here's a guy. Apparently this is one from the 1974. A woman under the influence. A housewife suffers from mental health problems while her family tries to cope. So, like, the Modern Family? I'm just trying. So dramatic. Little did they know their children would be dealing with this on a daily basis.
Something wrong, Bella?
No, actually,
I need to go home.
can you check on Becca for me after this? I really didn't get the chance to tell her where I'm headed off to.
Stop!
Tell
Okay.
her I'm okay and we're...
Stop
No,
running
just that.
everything past
That's all.
Becca.
You
She
sure
doesn't
I should skip
own
on
you.
that part? If she finds out about this, she'll be angry.
Who cares?
I don't really want to deal with angry Rebecca.
You don't
It
have
gives me
to.
a
Stop being
stomachache
friends
just
with her.
thinking about it.
No
Neither do
friend
I,
should give
but
you
I'll
that
handle it if
feeling.
she gets mad. You too. Take care of yourself. I don't want what happened to Rose to happen to you guys as well.
Oh, for God's sakes, kill me now.
Come on, we don't have much time. Shirley's waiting.
God, forget about your fucking stupid car.
Who's sure? Oh, right. Your stupid little car. Don't answer that. I don't want to hear it, you huge dork.
Says the person who gave her stuffed toys names. Batcat? Really?
What?
It's cute. Yours is just weird. I'll
I did
see you
name my
later,
car
Zach.
Sparky. My current one's name's Traxie.
Oh.
I wanted to name her Trixie, but Jacob said that sounded too much like a hooker. So I just gave her the name Traxie.
Is she alright?
What? Who's okay?
Who do you think?
Isabella. She's been, I don't know, out of it today?
Oh my god.
Did something happen earlier?
She's actually been like that this morning. I'll ask, but
Just do me a favor and watch over her. We have no idea what we're dealing with.
Oh my god. Everyone's dealing with
I
something.
don't know what happened to her since the last time I saw her, but from how she's been doing today, whatever it is, seems like a pretty big deal.
Well, let me guess. She got off the phone with her mom this morning. It's
Wait,
probably
you
not
didn't
good
annoy
news.
her again, did you?
what? No. Why would I?
Because you're that kind of guy.
I'm just asking. I'll take your word for it. But if you can find out what's bothering her, that'd be nice. Honestly, I don't think it's the letter this time.
I'll see what I can do.
Make sure you keep yourself out of harm's way, alright?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah, you too. Don't do anything reckless again.
Reckless, no. But I can't make you the promise I won't do anything. After seeing that, there's no way in hell I'm going to pretend there ain't a problem when there is.
You do you.
This is a really big one, and I'll be damned if I let anything happen to you guys while I sit here.
Oh my god. So spooky.
I'm done running when things get tough.
Are you?
Look, bro, if things ain't good, I'll be the first one out.
Says you.
But allow me this one thing, alright? Just this one time. If it doesn't work out, you'll be the first one to know. You can laugh then, or berate me all you want.
Uh-huh.
But please don't ask me to step aside like I'm incapable of doing anything to help.
But what if you can't help? Does that count? I feel like that should count.
All right. Stay safe, Zach.
October 30th, Sunday. Oh, I'm just working on something.
I'm always curious what he's yelling about. You know what I could go for right now?
What?
Steak and shake burger.
Yes, like a Frisco melt.
No, just like a regular burger. I don't know why. I think it just comes down to I'm craving mustard. Something salty. Ooh.
Like their cheese fries.
Oh yeah, those are always good. No, no. Ghost on the ceiling. Ain't no God for miles. Oh no.
Hello? I know you're in here. What do you want?
Oh no. It just wants your soul.
I can help you. Whatever it is that keeps you here, I can help. That's what the letter's for, ain't it? You don't have to keep taking people's lives.
But I kind of do. I'm a ghost. It's like my thing, my shtick. Oh no.
Left analog coming around.
Whoops. Sure?
Yeah, try again. I think we have to find her and take a picture.
It's not rare. Is it when she's giggling? Oh, Jesus.
There she is.
Hooray!
Nice.
I don't know if I'd call him. I wonder if you could stay at Ash's empty apartment.
But I can't run. Not this time.
Well, then go back in. Go back into your house. Oh my god. Then quit calling.
Damn it! I knew I should have asked him before I let him leave.
Oh my goodness. Alright, well. We barely escaped, but yes, here we are.
Here we are.
Oh my god.
Back in the death trap.
Yeah, there we go. Good for you. Ugh. That was spooky and weird.
Yeah.
Oh, just find her in your random room. Okay.
Alright.
Let me get on that. Kind of want to not die, but... Oh, the beauty community is all up in arms again.
Oh. Which artist is it this time?
Well, the big thing is, why are people still backing James Charles? He came out with his painted collection, and all these, other beauty influencers are like, oh, it's so great. And, like, everyone else is like, no, this is actually kind of a crappy product. Which nobody's shocked at. Well, the Raw Beauty Christie, who usually, for the most part, like, stays out of things, I guess had made some video where she had, supported James Charles. People did not respond well to that, and I guess Peter Mon he's one of the drama channels. I guess he made a scathing video today. I haven't watched it yet, but it's like, oh my god. And it's sad because, like, I like Raw Beauty Christie. I feel like she seems like more real. I can't stand the fact she gets her eyeliner so perfect. I'm like, I have never gotten the skill down.
She's fantastic. Her sisters, apparently, she was supposed to go into school for cosmetology, like a hair styler, but, like, I guess she wasn't able to, or, like, she had kids or something like that.
Yeah. I hear that.
Same with, Janet's kid. Like, I would love to see her have, like, a YouTube channel or something. Like, I would watch her. Zoe?
Yeah. Zoe, yeah. That's, the niece, yeah. She's a good kid.
She works at Sephora now?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all up in arms about that, and what's his name? Dustin Daly was going off about it, and Nick Snyder.
Oh, Jesus.
I like them, don't get me wrong, but it's like, what I feel like they harp on the same thing at times. Oh god, here we go.
What happened, guys?
We took a picture of a ghost.
Hooray!
In Zachary's room.
House job!
I say Ben. Who's mad on Twitter today? Of course, number one, Ben Shapiro.
Ah, yes, of course. He's always mad.
Yeah, between that and Candace Owens, like, who's more mad? Serious question after watching Tucker Carlson interview with Larry Sinclair.
Oh my god.
Hey Jacob, were you able to get a stool specimen or no?
No. It's moved.
Okay, that's just what you have to tell him. Because I told him he wasn't eating, so... See, I don't know, it sounds like he's got something stuck up there, but then it's like...
It's not his usual wheezing.
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong with my baby? Serious questions after watching Tucker Carlson's interview with Larry Sinclair. Why are his allegations significantly less credible than those, say, of Jean Carroll or Christine Blasey Ford? Do we really have to sit down and talk about this?
See that one of the Jonas brothers broke up with his wife?
Yeah, Sophie Turner.
Joe? Jojo? No.
Joe, I think, yeah. So, I don't think he's coming off good because of the PR stunts his people have been pulling. Oh, she's a party girl. There's all these interviews of her saying, no, she actually stays at home.
Yeah.
That and, I'm sorry, she's 28. I guess, like, they started dating when, like, she was 19.
Something like that.
It's,
I guess,
like,
he
icky.
proposed at 20 or something like that.
It's just icky. Like, dude. The whole thing, like, that whole family, like, they have this strange idea on all of that, and whatever. But I feel bad for him. That's unfortunate, but I really don't like how they're portraying her in the media. No, my favorite one was today, where it's like, apparently last night she went out dancing and took a shot.
Wow.
It's like, well,
How scandalous.
like, well, that's me last weekend, and I was at somebody's house. I mean, oh no, call the police. I'm clearly unfit to rear children. Whatever. It's like, oh, and he's been like taking care of the kids solely while he's on tour. It's like,
Oh, he's got kids?
yeah, they've got 2 daughters together. And my thing is this: did you take them, or did she say it was okay? You know,
Right. Yeah.
it's technically not parental kidnapping if you're still legally married. Unfortunately. Now, if you're not, free for all. Yeah, because I had a, well, no, how do I put this? Okay, a friend's daughter, her and her husband were legally separated at the time, and they were still working out the custody, waiting, just, paperwork, all that kind of nonsense you're waiting for when you're doing a divorce. So she let him have kids for the weekend, and then he literally took off with them out of state. Like they had no idea for a whole week where these kids were even at. Wasn't answering his phone, nothing. The guy's girlfriend had convinced him that this was a good idea, that this is how he could get custody of his kids.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Long story short, they basically hired a private investigator, found him, and got him back here in Illinois. But it was just, yeah, okay, like today we were talking, because I'd seen a TikTok. It's like, oh, 30-year-olds date with an 18-year-old girlfriend while you're handling divorcing your ex. While you're handling divorcing your ex. And that's pretty much what it is. The 18-year-old's egging them on.
Jesus.
And it's like, yeah, no. That's because dumbass girls, little girls, really, when you get down to it, don't understand how this works. Don't understand that you can't do this. This looks really, really, really bad when you're filing for custody. And family court's not going to look at this and go, wow, he's a great dad. They're going to think, wow, you just because it's legal for you to take off with the kids, that is in no way, shape, or form responsible, and you're causing damage to the children because they can't talk to their mother.
Right.
Oh no. Peter Mon, I need someone to please explain to me why, when I've called out all kinds of people for following people, then sent tons of DMs demanding I hold someone else accountable, the exact same thing is an attack. How is it any different? I didn't say any different. I'm guessing people are jumping on him because he called out Raw Beauty Christie.
Oh.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't, yeah. I think people are just straight up in denial. Yeah, Christy seems like a good person, but that doesn't mean isn't doing a super problematic thing right now. Like I saw Paige Christie say something like she could have fixed this with a simple comment. She's so right. Yeah, it's like you know what the hell I forgot to tell you. So usually me and Lyra will play a game where we'll look at Alta stuff. And, Morph, you'll have a product out, and I'll be like, oh, its palette's like $20. Should we buy it? Yes. Like, no, we do not, because Morphe's bad, because they still support James Charles. Which was the case, because they didn't get rid of his fucking palette for, like, the longest time. Some stores may even still have it, actually. Yeah, no. They got rid of Jeffree Star stuff almost immediately.
Huh.
Almost immediately back in 2020. They just slightly dragged this out over like a 6 month to a year period with James Charles. And he actually was talking to underage boys.
Right.
There's a huge difference between somebody being a racist asshat versus talking to underage boys. Like, my nephew was that age at that time, and I'm like, there are predator adults out there that would have no problem talking to him. That is a major concern. He admitted to it. And still, everyone just ignores it. And it makes me really angry. But besides the point, like, we were at, like the Peoria Target now has an Ulta in it.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, it's like some of, like, the more name brand things. But it's like, I still would rather go to Ulta.
Isn't it, like, right next door?
No, no, that's in East Peoria.
Oh.
Peoria, it's
Target.
like literally a 3-minute drive from the Target.
Right.
It's at a different shopping center, but it's like not that far. But, you know, we were in there and, you know, me and Lyra were looking at stuff and she, you know, she's looking at this palette and I'm like, oh, it's Morphe. And she's like, no. And I'm like, correct, because we still don't like they supported James Charles.
That's right.
So then the palettes were all open and she flung the tops down. Now nobody gets to see it. She
That's
yelled that
right.
out. I'm like, oh my god.
That's right, Lyra. That's right.
I just was dying. I'm like, I've taught you well.
Maybe a little too well, but you know, that's fine.
Now no one gets to see it.
She's so funny. Oh my god.
This is too great. Completely unprompted, just did it. I don't know why I find that so funny. I think because it was so random, it just like came out of the blue. It was like, fine. Smack him down.
No.
It's too fun. I love it. Yep, that's what we think of them. I still want to know more about these, like I kind of want to know more about those, like, 8 passenger people. But on the flip side, it's like, those poor children. And, like, people have been doing, like, that Swoop woman, she, like, did a documentary on those people, like, 5 months ago. And how, like, they were abusive. And it's like, oh, now they just got arrested? Because I don't think the husband got arrested. It was only the woman. Which is not good. Oh, no. Steven Crowder. The YouTube suspension just means we're exclusively on Rumble/Mug Club for the time being. We refuse to self-censor and we accept the consequences. I'd like to see more conservatives do this. Never a victim, always a target. So kind of like how your wife was a target when you were berating her when she was pregnant with your twins. Yeah. I went there. Ooh, Robert Welsh. Hey everyone, I'm researching something, so I need to ask you all, what are your feelings, opinions, reactions to seeing people quote-unquote influence in the public? If you have, I'm talking set up a camera on the street and start doing a dance for TikTok, for example.
How do we feel about that?
I guess.
As long as they're safe, I don't really care.
If you have.
Oh, if we have.
If you have, I'm talking, like, I think what it, if people influence, okay, if they're doing their little TikToks, if you're just doing it off in a corner by yourself, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If it was like how that one group of like 20-some teenagers were in that Target.
Oh, yeah.
That, I think, if you're not being disruptive, knock yourself out, something like that. What the hell's wrong with you? This is not your dance studio. Go do that somewhere else.
Right.
That, shouldn't you children be in school? Where are your parents? It's 9:30 in the morning. They know you're out and about like this.
Probably not.
Probably snuck out of the house, little shits. Yeah, I guess that's my opinion. If they're not being disruptive, you do you. You do you. Oh, woman breaks down after gay bartender rejects her pronoun use. Yeah, did you see that video?
Wait, what is it?
Okay, this woman identifies as... Oh, Jesus. Sorry. I don't want to get the things wrong. They identify as a non-binary person. They and their wife went to a bar, a gay bar, and the bartender was like, ladies, your drinks are ready. And then I guess it turned into a whole issue where like she was yelling at him for not calling her the correct pronouns, and how dare he assume that she identified as a woman. And it turned into a whole big fiasco, and then they got kicked out. And she's like sobbing how this was so traumatizing for her and whatnot. It's like, unless you have them right here posted on your, chest, how are they to know? I guess that's my thing. Like, how is that bartender supposed to know? How is he supposed to know? Here we go. This is no fucking kid, no matter how cringe, no matter how performative, no matter how theater kid. And therefore reminds you of the cringe that lies within you, which is the real problem with them, right? Is more your ally than every bitchy based right-winger on the planet. Oh dear. But yeah. Now she was like flipping out on a TikTok, and it's like, I don't have time for this. Oh, and apparently if you say on TikTok that you're praying for a healthy baby, that means you're ableist. I saw that yesterday. I was like, I'm out. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I'm out.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, hi, this is the mother of an unhealthy kid. Instantly going in. And then another woman was, that's really ableist of you to want a healthy kid. That, like, really diminishes people with, disabilities. It's like, I'm going to go throw up and then come back. And this shit better be off my stuff. Like, I'm out. Like, I think I was talking to Carrie and Ketra about that, and they're like, yeah, no. They're like, that's not a thing. Ooh, here we go. Somebody replied to Nick Snyder. Especially when a lot of these influencers haven't reviewed a Jeffree Star cosmetic release since 2017 because they don't want to support a brand that doesn't align with their morals. If you're gonna disavow Jeffree Star, you should disavow James Charles. I don't understand the confusion. Fair enough. That is pretty fair. And apparently what's going around town is that Jimmy Fallon's late night show is actually a nightmare to work for. And it creates a toxic environment. That's unfortunate. Oh, I had one classmate. Oh my god, she was obsessed with Jimmy Fallon. So funny. I was like in junior high. She's like, oh my god, I'm gonna marry him. I think she even put that in my yearbook. I'll have to find it. She's like, I'm gonna marry Jimmy Fallon.
Oh my god.
Alright, any last minute segments? Anything you want to promote? Shameless plug time. Shameless plug time for yourself.
I'm probably gonna, hopefully pick up video editing or start streaming again soon. Dear God. Soon. Here's hoping.
Yeah. And if you start a Fiverr account, we'll promote it as well. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So get ready, world. Lady Esper's on the go.
Ooh, yeah. Other than that, all I've been doing basically is Final Fantasy 14 and Stardew. I picked up Stardew again.
Hooray!
I've had way too many hours on it again. And Baldur's Gate, which you will see us play at some point again.
Yeah.
So, well, at some point for the first time. First time for you.
I think it'll be interesting.
Other than that, David's been streaming this week. I don't know what it was. Is this still the Ace Attorney?
No. Let me see. He did a 3-parter with one. I don't recall it. Like, okay. David has like the most relaxing voice. So like
His
I'll
voice,
start it
yeah.
and then I'll accidentally fall asleep.
Listen, that's the same for you too, though.
Yeah. I think I have an obnoxious voice.
No, your voice is relaxing as well. That's why I stopped talking halfway through, like, stuff. Like, well, when you stream, like, in general, like, I'll be really active in the beginning, and then I'll just get, like, quiet because I'm like, I'm so sleepy. Like, your voice is that relaxing. So, like, if I ever get quiet, please don't take it as I'm bored. Chances are I'm probably, like, really tired and sleeping.
ASMR with JV Gamers.
Same with David, though. His voice is relaxing as well, and I'm like,
Yes,
oh my god.
definitely. It's the last like full game he did was the excavation of Hobbs Barrow.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then the one that he was showing last night was Interrogation Files, Port Landsend,
Okay.
which has probably the strangest acting I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, can you jump down? Do I need to put you down?
He'll find his way. He'll find his way off in the world. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Better?
He's a baby. But yeah, nah, well, last night's I came in more at like the last hour and was chatting on David's because like it's like it's the weirdest acting in game. I think there are witches involved.
Ooh, fancy.
All kinds of things. So it's pretty interesting, and it's almost like an episode of like Red Letter Media's Best of the Worst.
Ah, yes.
It's kind of like that. I can't remember. Did we finish all the Star Wars ones?
I don't think we have.
Is it the third one we didn't finish?
I'm assuming so.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like them.
And then they also did one for The Force Awakens. I was kind of bummed they didn't do a Mr. Plinkett for what was it? What was the middle one? The Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie, that was not a great movie. But they did a really long half in the bag on it. So I think it's almost like 2 some hours.
Okay.
And then again for the not Return of the Jedi, The Last Skywalker.
Yeah.
They did a really long half in the bag for that too.
Okay.
But I always there are 2 things I really miss from their channel. The one is the Nerdcast.
Yeah.
That is my favorite. And they just parody it. Oh, so and so announced a new Star Wars movie. Random clapping for dumb things. And I miss the Mr. Plinkett stuff. They haven't done that in a couple years. Or have they? Let me look. When was the last one? I want to say it's been a couple years. They did come out with a new channel. And like and subscribe if you haven't done it already. Red Letter Media Highlights, because they've been in business for like, I think this is 10 years.
Oh, nice.
Since then, yeah. They started 10 years ago. Playlists. Beyond the Black Void, Watch Bait. Ooh, they did 13 episodes of the Nerd Crew? Ooh. I didn't realize that. Damn, we gotta watch those. Those are really funny. Movie talks. Review. I do like review. That's always fun. Yeah, they've got... Oh, and they did do an animated thing. Did you see that?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's really good. We'll have to watch it.
Yes, please.
Let's see, Mr. Plinkett's other reviews. Oh, here we go. Well, he did one of Picard, Mr. Plinkett's Star Trek Picard. That was 3 years ago, I think, when the first season came out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He did do one for The Last Jedi. Excuse me, I spoke out of turn with that. Yeah, so they did that one.
Speaking of which, Star Trek, what is it? Lower Decks is out with season 4, I think, tomorrow.
Ooh, cute.
If you like Lower Decks, it's like an animated Star Trek. It's fantastic and hilarious. You think you would like it?
I haven't seen it, but I feel like I'm more apt to get into that than any of the other shows.
Same. Next Generation was pretty good, though. I liked it, but that's because I grew up with that with my dad. So
Yeah. I kind of would catch, like, episodes in between, because I think it used to be on, what was the Spike Network?
Yes. Oh,
And,
yeah.
I'd like catch episodes here and there. Usually when I was waiting for something to come on, I'd watch episodes.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting.
I like it.
Garen, again, like, I couldn't tell you what I saw or any of it, but it seemed interesting enough. Country music star Zach Bryan arrested in Oklahoma for obstruction of an investigation.
Oh, didn't he get in trouble for something else like recently too?
Probably. Yo, why? When I'm old, I will recall all the nights we spent outlaws. Yes, it should be spent as outlaws. Man, Oklahoma cops will arrest you for farting in their direction, calling it drug trafficking.
To be fair, yeah, Oklahoma cops are a bit ruthless. I get it.
I think I'm trying to think. If we drove through Oklahoma, like, briefly when we were heading out to Colorado. I want to say we did.
Emotions got the best of me. That's what Zach Bryan said.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Again, don't mouth off to cops.
Yeah.
Why do white people not follow their own advice?
No.
Like, oh. They always say, like, oh, you need to comply and whatnot, and then, like, they get arrested and suddenly, what a grave injustice this is! It's like, sure, we'll go with that.
Your injustice. What injustice, sir?
Indeed. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe or Jay will surely die. And don't forget to check out our friends' channels. That's Lady Esper over on Twitch and YouTube. Zork Games, which is David's channel. And Gamer Hubbies, which is Ben and Rich's channel. So, and any last parting words?
Stay hydrated.
Yes.
It's getting chillier now.
Yes.
Visit your local orchard if you want to.
Yes. Go get some apple cider.
Yes, and apple donuts or pumpkins. It's coming. The pumpkins are coming.
Hey, next week's Pumpkin Festival. We're going.
Yo!
We gotta go.
What's when next week?
We need to go. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go. And get a corn dog. I still have... Ooh, yeah, there we go. We need to go. Yeah. That's what we need to do. We need to go with Lola.
We could park in her house, though.
There
She
you
let me
go.
park in her house when we went for the first last time. So
Yeah.
See how she's doing.
Yeah. There you go. We'll just hang out and go to the beer tent.
Oh, God. Like last year, and I'm like,
I feel bad. Like, somebody bought me a drink, and I feel bad because I just said, like, thank you, and it's like, I didn't really think anything of it, and then later on, it's like, wait, should I have talked to him? It's like, oh, I'm sure that seemed, like, so ridiculous, like, hey, thanks, and then you run off. It's just, yeah, it's, like, I've never had, like, people approach me, I guess. With the exception of one time at a bar.
Yeah.
I think I was dating Jacob, and my grandma Ruth had just died.
Oh.
And he kept trying to like talk to me and my friend Lindsay. He's like, "Hey, you guys want to play pool?" And I was like, "No, we're good." "Hey, you want to get a drink?" Like, he just kept coming back over. I'm pretty sure he's drunk already. But it's like, you know, finally he's like, "You know, we're having a really important conversation right now." Okay, all right. And it just took off again. I'm like,
You should have just mentioned that you like started bawling and talk about your grandma if he came over the next time.
see, like normally yes, but then I'm afraid that person, you know, would take that as an invite.
Yeah.
Because guys either fall under two categories when you start crying. Either falls into like absolute uncomfort, and they back away, or it's ones that, oh, I'll just use this to my advantage.
No.
And I think it could have gone either way. It kind of looked more like it would have been to his advantage. But no, if it was a more sober person, yeah, I absolutely would have just started crying. My beloved grandmama! Ah! How am I supposed to go on?
You guys still playing that game?
No. So yeah, let me see.
People
What else?
still watching?
Nobody really watched. That's fine. I'm just tired. Anyway, so don't forget to be safe, wash your hands, and overall be good to each other. We all use a bit more kindness in the world. Remember, flu season is upon us. Please use hand gel. If you will not wear a mask, please, for the love of God, use hand gel.
Use hand gel.
Please, please.
Consider getting the flu shot, maybe.
Or your booster. Think about
Or your
it.
booster. Which I've heard things like people are saying like the flu shot and COVID boosters combined now.
I hope they do, because like I hate that I have to schedule 2 different shots.
Yeah.
I hate people too. But
You'll say
hey, Jacob hates people. I hate them.
me too.
Like, I forgot to get my
That's too much
booster.
hair.
Huh? I can't. Dude,
Hair.
I know.
Somebody stop me.
Are you
yes.
ever going to get a haircut, or are you going? No. Okay, well, you're starting to look like that dude from Sister Wives.
Oh, that is.
His name's Cody, and he's a jackass, and it's not a good look.
I'm Jackass Cody, and I'm here to
Oh, God.
beat up my dad.
Oh, no one's going to beat up your dad.
Welcome to Jackass.
Actually, I can see, like, your dad not quite understanding what's going on and thinking it's funny. Oh, let's go beat Dave up on a toilet, see what happens. Probably nothing. He's probably asleep on the toilet.
Backed it up already. Is Oscar gonna live?
I don't know.
He's dead.
He's not dead. Shut up. Shut up. Then we'll have to do a more charity live streams for the cremation. It's probably going to be about $800. A dog. No, I asked Janet. She said it cost $800 for a cat to bring him home.
Don't believe it.
Why? The dog's like 10 pounds.
I can do it for you for free. I just need some charcoal and some charcoal fluid.
See, this is why I wish Doc was still around. Because it would have been like way cheaper. Like $300 done.
Have you tried asking around?
A lot of them, their prices are about the same because like they were all more mainstream. Like the days of the hometown vet are done. So, but like yeah, they just. Oh, it's always an issue. We'll just put it that way. It's always an issue. But whatever. Fine. What? I love you too. Oh, and Hannah says to moisturize.
Moisturize, Hannah.
Yes. Moisturize. Stay hydrated.
You guys want
Or
me to
else.
turn off the stream?
Moisturize your skeleton.
There you go.
Want me to
Get
turn off
deep down in there.
You want me to turn off the stream?
Woo!
Stray?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Until we meet again. Good night. Jacob, your stuffed mushrooms are right there. My God. I want to find my hippo pouch.